Hey there guys, just it's been a while and I'm just doing the first let's say first progress video in a while. Uh, so like usual I'm going to split it into three categories. I'm going to start with train stuff because there's a bit to cover. Well, next I will do the mining vehicle, just one, and then I'll keep the exciting stuff for the end. So start with the train category. Just showing my C61,000 inspired train adapted for mainline service. Uh, Built for career explicitly, and used for career, but a bit more like career. So just show you quick inside. It's got, you can tell it's a career because it's got your GPS stuff, and of course, no career vehicle is incomplete without a bed. That phone's out. Standard stuff, a bit more additional stuff for careers. So distance recorder. This is so we can measure the true length of the track, so we know roughly how long it takes to do A and B. Getting on to the next vehicle I have is this one, which is an extension which has never seen dawn at the moment. Well, it has been built for career, but has not been used for career, and maybe won't. It is heavily inspired. Well, it is pretty much a caboose, American caboose. Adapted for this, so it's got some extra bedding, 2 seats, extra tank capacity in case you want to bring extra fluids on the trip, a generator, and most importantly, it has a lookout post, which also has direct controls to the engine when connected. I've not got the cable attached, so it's not going to. And it has its additional systems, so handbrake, secondary system, rear brake system, and built more of that stuff. Sorry. Other than that, about it for caboose. No, and of course, that's not doing only float tanks. These are also float tanks, but they're for use with this one. They're reserved for that one. And yeah, I think this one 2-point system for that. Next one I do have is a hopper car I made. Ignore that, by the way. Also built for career, never used. Your basic average hopper car. A bit decorative, but also has a good capacity. I think it was 800 or something minerals. I think it looks good. I've left these blank spots for markings. Maybe I'll do it. I don't know if I'll continue it. It's got its own handbrake system, lights. That's becoming a standard thing for me. Moving on to the torpedo car. The torpedo car is used to haul molten metals around. So molten metals would be kept here, and instead I've just it's just a hopper car basically, and did it like that, just kind of for decorative purposes. It's not too much of a good, not a great capacity, but you don't really need a great capacity anyways, because well, why? Well, because if you put 10 ores in, you get 1 ore out for all the refining processes, so you don't get that much out anyways. Or control bed, featuring a spinny wing thing. That's about it for this one. And the last one has served career. Whoops. Has been used for career already. I should open that. It is just a hopper car. No, sorry, tank car. This is 51 kiloliter tank. Pretty decent capacity for what it is. Just now, I already used it. It works well. It's good for this, along with combination of that one. It's good for carrying stuff to the Arctic and back, and make that easy money selling diesel and buying oil cheaply there, which may not be a thing in the next 2 days. On to the very small truck company, truck part, because these will be covered in a different video. Just showing mining truck I made. This was also for career. I kind of had my career period for a bit. It's not being used yet. Is inspired by a seismic research, seismic scanner vehicle, which is ironic because it is the one I based it on is used for the petrol industry to find the whales, and yeah, so petrol in 3 days. No, oil in future. Yeah, oil. Sorry, we use petrol in French. So yeah, good concept is it lifts off his chassis, does the drilling. Look. It's not bad actually. It does a pretty good job. Fine job. How many RPS does it spin at? 1.5 or 1.3. That's about it. It's got everything you need basically. And now on to the last category, the submarine category. And this is a small project that came shortly after Endo Squad had invited me to a sub hunt, and he kind of got me a bit into the military stuff. So just showing you. It is not complete, as you can see. There's holes everywhere. Holes everywhere. Basic superstructure. Got top here. This is an entire airlock. Good watch point. Now you enter the main equipment compartment. You've got your stuff. Other than that, if you head to the front, you got the captain's quarters. Radio room with no radio. I've not done that yet, if I ever will. Kind of a small kitchen with seats. And the torpedo room with no torpedoes. That's because I've not yet built good, decent working torpedoes. I do have some torpedoes, but they're not that reliable, and I just kind of want to make custom ones for that purpose, if that makes sense. Oh yeah, and the rack stores too. In front we just have batteries and the pumps for the bilge pumps for the front ballast. I was going to put beds up here, but I thought it was, a bit unethical to have beds on top of torpedo bays, and also having to cross the torpedo room to just simply get out. Different story. Here we have the command room. Turn on lights on actually on this one. Nice mast. Doesn't work too well on land. Well, I've heard that submarines don't work too well on land. Ballast system. Doesn't work too well on land either. Your whole driving stuff. Diesel propulsion. Sirens. Yes, I'm having a blast. Depth hold. Still needs tweaking. It's a bit of a pain. I'm sliding around. That seat would be for radar stuff. I don't have that installed. Go to the back. Sorry, I'm making this really quick. Go to the back. You have bunk beds for 6. Bathroom. Here you have a battery compartment completely sealed off, and the engine compartment for generating stuff. It's directly connected to the shaft as well. And here you have the ballast here and all the it's a bit of an expensive stub with all these parts. That's really a lot. That's about it on that one. All I have to show. We'll come with more updates and more content in the following hours. And thanks for watching, and you guys have yourself a nice evening.